babies. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. We are loving life. How about you? Oh, yeah, baby. So what's today's message? Today's message is if you can't demonstrate consistent growth in your life, then you shouldn't be judging anyone else about anything. The reason I say that is I am continually looking for the next level to better understand God, to become a better person. And there's always a better way of doing it. And when there's a better way, it's a new way. And when it's a new way, then it's, for a lot of people, it's going to sound like heretical. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's saying that. Well, how's your life going? That's my point. You can't judge me if you don't have evidence of continual growth in your life, because that's what the whole purpose of living is to be in that cycle along with all of nature that is in this constant renewal process. So when you're demonstrating new life and it's unfamiliar to others, you just have to expect people are going to be critical. But I'm trying to help you folks out there who are being critical to understand that you don't have a leg to stand on unless you have evidence of continual growth in your life. Then maybe, there might be something I could learn from you that I need to add to what I'm doing. But if not, baby, your criticism is just, it's flat, it's lifeless, and it's really short-sighted. As an example, I was watching two guys talk to each other. One's name was Tim Freak, F-R-E-K-E, and the other one was, I'm going to mess up his last name. I think it's Robert Supira, S-U-P-I-R-A. And they were both trying to identify for each other how they perceive the world or life itself. And they're having difficulty, and Tim was kind of frustrated that Robert wasn't seeing his point of view, and Robert had the opinion, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you see what I'm saying or not. So there was that conflict, which was funny. Luckily, they're both, good-natured people, and it didn't get into anything ugly. But at the end of it, it really didn't matter because, well, I shouldn't say that because then I'm undervaluing Tim's position of trying to be communicative. But at the end, they both agreed that it all comes down to living lives of love. And in my opinion, that's where everything matters, because that you can measure. You can measure that somebody is being loving. And if you can't measure your acts of love in your life, then you're really not in a position to be critical. Oh yeah, baby. So, in my case, being a Christian and wanting to restore Jesus' name, which I think is, for the most part, very soiled because of its association with the megalomaniacal, genocidal maniac in the Bible, who favors genocide, murder, slavery, rape, homophobia, misogyny. Because Jesus has been aligned with that fictional character, I think a lot of people in the world today resist any attempts at anyone's part of wanting to talk about Jesus with the hopes of maybe someone taking a new look at him and discovering that he is the essence of all things. So that's my mission, is to present Jesus as he is. He's alive, he's reigning, he's supreme, he's all things that are good. So in your imagination, you can think about like all things that are good: serving others, growing in love, patience, joy, perseverance, wisdom. And so if there's any part of your life that isn't aligned with those qualities and characteristics, then you know that's something that needs adjusting. And thankfully, we have Jesus spiritually alive, available to us, in us, to make it happen. And in making it happen, we become the light in the world that is so necessary right now, given its convolution, darkness, corruption. And so it's a joy to be aligned with him and know that you are at the height of evolutionary creativity when it comes to humanity and engaging the Spirit of God. You know that you're at the very apex of human history and growth when you're aligned with Jesus. Oh yeah, baby. And when you are, you're not concerned about convincing somebody else, like, oh, I gotta get this unsaved person before me saved. You have like all this pressure and anxiety over that, instead of just, oh, excellent, here's another person who has something to share. Maybe there's something in their life that can benefit me, and hopefully I can communicate enough what helps me, and that will help them, and together we can see the beauty of life and humanity sharing with integrity and honesty where each person is at in their growth. Oh yeah, baby. Just like that, then people will be changed because they'll be responding to the love and the joy and the peace that they see in us, and we won't be affected at all by any untoward criticism or judgment.